his own easy chair to watch this week's movies. Both of these are streaming. We have Interceptor and Fire Island. Never heard of either one of them.
That's why I'm here today to tell you about it.
Good.
Let's talk about Interceptor. This is a new film that premieres today on Netflix. The plot is, there you see Elsa Pataky. She's a captain who's assigned to this fictional interceptor station somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, whose sole purpose is to knock out any nuclear weapons that may come from Russia. There's one in Alaska and there's one here, but the one in Alaska has been overrun by some kind of terrorists, and it's clear that they're coming after this second station too, because there are rogue agents in Russia who want to fire 16 nuclear missiles at the U.S., and only Elsa Pataky, the captain, can stop these terrorists. Elsa Pataky has been in the Fast and Furious movies and married to Chris Hemsworth from Marvel fame, who actually has a fun cameo in this movie.
Thor's in the movie?
Thor has a very brief cameo, so he's not in the movie, just sort of doing husband duty. Luke Bracey plays the villain, you know, intent on destroying America with these atomic weapons. A lot of action scenes. It's all confined to this, platform in the middle of the ocean as she tries to outwit the terrorists and stay alive all at the same time. This is just a classic B movie, meaning it's a little silly, it's a little over the top, but it still worked for me, at least, because I knew what I was in for. Just an action-packed, little bit of a backstory on Elsa Pataky's character, on how she came to be at this base. But for me, it worked. Now, some people may think it's a little too silly, a little contrived. It is full of cliches at times, but I viewed it as as if I'm sitting on the couch on a Saturday afternoon and Netflix is on. This might be one of the things I like to watch. Just a good, mindless, fun entertainment that I think delivers on what it promises. Elsa Pataky, who is a very good action star. She's not a great actress, but she's a great action star, and here her skills really come to bear. So I have to give this film a 7.5 out of 10. Just an enjoyable, silly movie that you might enjoy if you like action flicks.
It's streaming on Netflix, of course, but is there a reason why? Why is it not in the theater?
Probably because it's a Netflix. Probably because it's just not that great. And I think it's a Netflix film. They do their own, their own movies.
Okay, so it's totally them. But to me, it looks like something that'd be theater worthy.
Yeah. I guess that's their model.
That's the way they want to do it.
Exactly.
And people will watch it. Right. They'll make money. Okay.
Next film to talk about is called Fire Island. This premieres on Hulu today. It's a story of a group of friends who go to Fire Island, which is an island in New York, which caters primarily to the gay community. They come together every summer and just have a fun time. These 5 or 6 friends, they do this annual trek to stay at their friend Margaret Cho's house, who has a little cottage there. And this film, it's about these friends, but it's actually kind of a modern-day version, believe it or not, of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. There's a lot of the same characters. There's a Mr. Darcy character. There's an Elizabeth character. There's a lot of commentary about class and different stratus of society, but also a lot of good commentaries on race and class in the gay community. And Bowen Yang from Saturday Night Live fame plays one of the characters who was hilarious on SNL, but here he's really given some good dramatic roles. He's a very shy young man who just wants to find romance. He's got this romantic comedy feel of what he wants in life. But this is just a fun movie. A lot of zingy one-liners, a lot of good examinations on love and class, and people that who you think they are and sometimes who you don't think they are. This is just a fun film. Joel Kim Booster wrote this film. He's a stand-up comedian here. He's absolutely fantastic as the lead character who's trying to help his friend Bowen Yang find love while at the same time trying to find himself on Fire Island. So all in all, this was a fun, smart movie. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, so I was laughing when the guy was drinking out of the orange juice pitcher, and another dude is like spitting into the orange juice? Because is he spitting because he saw the dude drinking out of it?
It's always be nice to your servers because they're in charge of your food is a good rule of thumb.
Good point. All right, thanks, Michael. All right, let's go check in with Rance right now. You say I play.